I think at least on an annual basis or maybe biannual, we had a reason to go to Carroll, and they were running up the east side of N28 south of Lytton, between Lytton and Ulmer, with full tanks of manure, and it's just I shudder when I see that, because we know what happens with that, and I think we should make an effort at least annually to ask them to stay off those hard surface roads if at all possible. And I think as a whole, I think they are trying to stay off them, but just the other day I happened to notice they were running about 2.5 or 3 miles on N28. And I mean, that's just really, really hard on those roads.
It's got to be voluntary.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we just asked them, but I think it helps to have it fresh on the mind. If at all possible, please don't take the hard surface roads. And I think.
And Mike's had some success in working with some of those haulers. You know, I think it depends a little bit who the hauler is.
Is that right?
And I know last spring, I think it was, he got some cooperation, and they were going, instead of going out on the road and around the section, they were going through the section to get to a field they must have had on the other side of the section.
Well, and that's, I mean, I realize there's times that they really can't get off of it, but yeah, I was just thinking the other day, and Dean's exactly right, it's a voluntary effort, but if we continue, at least on an annual basis, to put something out there saying, in consideration of the high costs of maintenance of roads, if you could stay on the gravel surface, it really helps us a lot.
You know, and one of the big problems there is that the last I knew, and I don't think it's changed, you know, the deal, even though they're limited on their axle weights, DOT has no way to really weigh them things to know whether they're overweight on axles or not.
And I realize, you know, what is it, 2010 is when the axling thing becomes.
No, it's in effect now.
I thought it was manufacturing after 2010.
No, it was manufactured after. It was a short period. It was like that next year, but then they grandfathered in the existing ones could run. I think it was till 2006. And then after that, everybody was supposed to abide by that. This time of year, it's 26,000 pounds, and in the spring, it's 24,000, I think.
Okay, I have my dates wrong, but
no, that's in effect now. So everybody should be, no matter when the tank was manufactured, there should be, you know, those axle loadings are in effect.
Well, they've gotten so big that at best they can have one on the asphalt and the other one's on the shoulder, and then when they go back and forth, boy, it's a terrible load.
Yeah. I know, I don't remember if it was Palo Alto or somebody up north said that they'd really smashed the shoulder down running one wheel on and one wheel off, and he was trying to get them to run everything on, which I'm not sure that that's better than work either. But
it's a lot of weight.
It's back to, you know, when the livestock industry is smaller and people hauled their own manure, you know, they tried to pick the dates and times that would do the least damage to the road, and now with these contract haulers, you know, they move in
and they've got a very limited time to do it.
I mean, even if it starts raining, you know, they run 24 hours a day, and if you're unlucky, they're running on your roads, and they really tear them up. So, I guess that's all we've got.